What's going on YouTube? Frosty here. Hope you guys are doing well. And honestly, for me personally, how can you not be doing well considering the fact that 2020 is almost over? All this negativity from this current year is almost done. We're going to push forward into 2021. There's going to be a ton of positivity. There's going to be a ton of good things that are going to happen. We're going to be able to live our lives normally. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we should have some positivity, at least in my mind. And hey, for those who celebrate Christmas, Christmas right around the corner, a couple days away. To me, when I was a kid, that was always super exciting. That was the time where I was oh yeah, what am I gonna get? You peer underneath the Christmas tree to see maybe, ooh, what did my parents get me that they poorly wrapped to disguise what it actually is? For me, it was a Nintendo GameCube. It's what else could be a large cube that's wrapped, that is from Santa, Mom, and Dad? Weird that Santa, Mom, and Dad went in on this giant cube gift. Very curious. Very curious. And then you open, you're oh my god, it's a GameCube! And you lose your mind. That was at least it for me. Anyways, maybe for you it's something different. Maybe it's a Nintendo Switch, maybe it's an Xbox Series X, maybe it's a PS5. And honestly, whatever you get this Christmas, regardless if it's a console, a game, a controller, whatever it is, be thankful for that. It is great to hold that essence of being someone bought this for me. All of my game accessories for the last 10 years have all been personal purchases, and they just don't mean as much when you're yeah, I want this game, I'm just gonna buy it for myself. It's always been great when you have that air of mystery, and at least for me growing up, where you had a DVD that was packaged as a game. You're maybe it's a game, and then you open it, it's oh, it's just the DVD to Revenge of the Sith. You know what? That's fine. That's a good gift. Anyways, but that was the way it used to be, right? You used to open something, you're oh, it's a DVD and not a video game. I was hoping for Grand Theft Auto 5. Actually, it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, It's Elf instead. I didn't want Elf. I didn't ask for Elf. I don't like this Will Ferrell character. Then later on in life, you're oh, this Will Ferrell guy in Step Brothers is hilarious. Anyways, not the point of the video today. The point of the video today is to talk about the free-to-play COD Cold War situation. I've seen a couple people complain about this, and honestly, I don't know why, because to me at least, somebody who's been playing Call of Duty for a long time, someone who's very active in the community, I think it's a good thing when Activision or Treyarch or whomever decides this does this type of thing. Now, I get the reason why they do it. They do it for a business decision because they feel that if more people play this game, maybe get easier lobbies, maybe get a bit of an easier time, they're going to want to buy the full game. And then what happens when they buy the full game? Well, they're going to buy the Battle Pass. And that just leads to more and more money in Activision's pocket. And granted, I know there are people who are upset because Activision has put Black Ops Cold War on discount. And they think, oh, that's a sign the game is dead. No, that's a sign of them understanding business and saying, okay, well, this is the time of the year where a bunch of people spend a bunch of money. So if our game is cheaper than most, people are going to buy it. And then we know they're buying it for their kids. Their kids are then going to buy the Battle Pass, which makes this infinite amount of money. And that's what they care about. And honestly, they don't care about us early adopters anyways, because we're the people that are going to pay full price regardless of what they're putting out. And because we're doing that, we're going to have to take a hit in the long run. And granted, maybe that extra month or two of fun is worth it. But especially this year in Black Ops Cold War, it's not. And it obviously disappoints. It upsets people because they see people that are buying the game now or even getting that 7-day free trial and they're saying, if I only had that. But granted, they can't do that at the start of the game. They can't just implement the system and it's hey, it's free to play right now for 7 days and then you gotta buy it. Unless, can they? Right now, Black Ops Cold War is free to a lot of players and maybe it might actually be over. But honestly, it was a 7-day free trial and that is fantastic. Gives a lot of opportunity to new players to play the game, to experience the game the way they want to experience it, and I think that's fine. But it leads me back to the question that I had just a few moments ago, what would have been the harm if this was the situation at launch? If they were just okay, at launch, we're gonna, even a 2-day, a 3-day free play for players. Yeah, it might have decreased sales initially, But then when players played Season 1, they saw the amount of content that was in this game, they would have bought it. But even then, like, players that heard all the negative press around this game, the players that heard there was a limited amount of maps, they learned that the game wasn't as good as they thought it would be. Given them even 2-3 days to play the game, they might be enticed to buy it. Like, I don't think that you'd push too many early adopters away, and I think you'd actually get more players on day one. Now, I'm not going to defend Treyarch, I'm not going to defend Activision in the way that they've marketed this game, the way that they've planned this game, in any means. Because honestly, I still believe that we're playing a beta. I honestly thought that Season 1 was going to be the release of, like, the full game. There's a ton of content there, but how buggy it is and how disappointing it is, to me, I still feel it is somewhat of a beta. And that's frustrating, especially from a player standpoint. So, realistically, all I want for this game, all I want for Call of Duty, is I want more people to enjoy it. The whole reason why I do this channel, the whole reason why I do these commentaries is not just for me, it's not just for the people that hate this series, it's for the people that are just getting started in this series and want the best for it. Because we've all been there, we all started out at some point, and I don't want the new players, the new player base who might just for the first time be watching these videos or playing this game to be like, this should be standard practice. I want them to hold Activision to our higher standard, because honestly, I might only be playing these games for I might not even be playing it next year at this point, but for another 2 to 3 years. And it's the people, the generation under me that are going to be playing this series for a long time. And I want them to have a good experience. I want them to enjoy the game the same way I did. Because honestly, growing up in like COD 4 to Black Ops 2 era, growing up in that era, I was spoiled. And the current COD landscape, the current COD just community isn't the same as what it was back in 2012 or 2007 or whatever it was. It's a whole different world now, and I feel that it's degraded for the worse. I don't think they've done anything to truly upgrade it, and that hurts. But I think giving players the opportunity to play these games for free and choose not to buy it or whatever they choose, I think more voices coming together to create a loud majority to make this game better is better in the long run. And realistically, we're fighting for the new players. We're fighting for the rookies of the series, the people that haven't been here that long. I can get over the fact that the game isn't as good as it should be. I can get over the fact the game could be better. But what I can't get over is the fact that you, the new player, the player that had just started the series, isn't getting the best possible product that they deserve. And that, to me, just really hurts me, because I was so spoiled. I got games like Halo 3. I got games like Assassin's Creed 2. I got games like Fallout 3. And I got Modern Warfare Modern Warfare. I got Modern Warfare 2. I got Black Ops 2. I was born at the right time where I was able to enjoy those things. And honestly, all I want for you, those watching this video, those playing Call of Duty consistently, I want that experience for you, and that's why I fight so hard for it. So yes, when I see a free weekend, I hope for the best. I hope there's more players on the game. I hope people enjoy it. But I also hope that those people that come in want more out of their games than just saying, I spent $70 and that's it. So guys, that's where I'm at right now. I honestly feel that if you get this game for free, I don't care. I want you to enjoy yourself, but the reason why I fight this fight, the reason why I want better for the series, is for the players that are playing the free game, for the players that are adopting this game late. I want you to experience the best possible Call of Duty. I want my nephew, who's currently 10 years old, when he turns 12, 13, 14, when he starts to play Call of Duty, I want him to experience the best game possible. And right now, the track record, the track record of Call of Duty recently has not been good enough to instill confidence in me that they are capable of delivering long term. So that's it. That's the video. That's all I have to say. I'm okay with the game being free, but I want the community to hold them to a higher standard. So at the end of the day, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, can you please hit that like button? I apologize about my chair being an absolute noise mess. But either way, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.